Welcome back. Today let's talk about throwing a 1-2-3 combination. For a right-handed fighter, this means a left jab, a right hand, and a left hook. So when you put these punches together, you need to keep in mind these are thrown from the outside. So it's your jab at full reach, your right hand, and then you have to get the hook way out there, but you have to make sure you get the knuckles turned in on the scoring portion of the glove. So you have 1, 2, 3. So if you have a hard time landing that combination from the outside, I recommend falling in behind the jab. Your jab from the outside and take a step. Then you're going to take another quick step right behind it and throw the short right hand and then the short left hook. So the jab is keeping your opponent busy while you sneak in. Now, one other thing to remember, and very important, make sure you bring the punches back home in the middle of a combination. So after you throw, bring the jab back here, the right hand back to the chin while you're throwing the hook around and then back home. One of the worst times to get hit is when you're in the middle of throwing a combination. You're blowing air out when you throw, and you're also not thinking about defense. You're thinking about throwing the combination at hand. So the defense during a combination should be automatic. And that's something you work on in front of the mirror and you work on during sparring sessions. So when the fight rolls around, you have everything dialed in and you're ready to go. So the 1, 2, 3 from the outside with the long hook. Okay, and then for you guys that don't have a very good reach and you need to get closer to land, falling in behind the jab on the 1, 2, 3. So that's your 1, 2, 3 combination. Train hard, and I'll see you next time.
Just set it up. Now he's got his base good, his feet are nice and apart, his hands are ready. So he's got the jab, now the right hand will come around, 1, 2, boom, there's a 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now notice how David turns the hook over and lands it with the knuckles of his glove. This is why sometimes, and you know, you might see some coaches saying they don't like their fighters to be wearing the gloves that have no padding on the thumb. I'm not against that. I don't mind it, because what it does is it keeps a boxer very alert and very sharp that he has to make contact with the knuckle portion of the glove. You don't want him developing the habit where he throws the hook and kind of throws it inside with the elbow down a little bit and starts slapping the shot. And when you're wearing the big gloves, you have a tendency to cheat that way. If you're not, you want to make sure you turn it over and land with the knuckle portion of the glove. So let's take a look at that again there, David. We'll put down a 1, 2, boom, and the 3 comes around, boom. Boom. Good. Now we can show it the other way as well. David was throwing it now with the thumb turned this way. Now we can show it with the thumb thrown up. Again, you're hiding the thumb from the opponent and you're landing with the knuckle portion of the glove. So let's take a look at it again. And again. And again. Good. Now back to the jab. And we go back to setting it up again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now with the thumb down. And again, bring it around. Now you see David's, again, I'm going to stop David now because he's making the mistake. He's letting the hand get in front of his body. So make sure you turn around. There it is. There it is. Bring the punch from behind. Sometimes what I like to show the fighters to do is put the hand out there. Exaggerate it. Now turn the body. There it is. Turn the body. Boom. And just by snapping the shoulder, you're going to get the power you need. And that'll develop. At first, it might not feel strong. Don't be worried about that. Those muscles will develop and it will get stronger. Coaches, make sure technically they do it right. If they do it right, it will get stronger time and time again. Don't look for the magical power. It has to develop. Again, we'll go back through it. 1, 2, boom, the hook. Boom. Now notice how the first two are limited impact. They're just basically designed punches just to be fast, quick, to the point in order to set up the power shot, which is the left hook. Again, David comes off, 1, 2, boom, left hook. Boom, left hook. Now, what I like to do after that, of course, is go back with the body shot. That's a favorite of mine, and it's Dave's favorite punch as well. We use the first three to set up the shot and then go down to the body. You want your opponent thinking you're going to the head, and then you want to crack him with a good, strong body shot right into the liver. Do it again, David. Boom. Now, David's making a mistake here because he's dropping that right hand, so I'm going to stop him. I'm not just going to say, yeah, the left hook is good, because that's not your job as a coach. Coaches, remember, the boxer needs you to teach him. He wants you to show him. If he is making a mistake, he's counting on you to give it to him, to give him that advice to fix it. So make sure if he does something wrong, that he does fix it. So David, make sure you keep that right hand where it should be after when you're throwing the one to the body. Boom. There it is. Now do it again. Put it in full speed. Boom. And again. Boom. That's it. Boom. There it is. And he's putting it right down into the body. Boom. There it is. Good. Again, we'll go back to the jab. We'll go back to the jab. I'll throw, just to make sure, keeping David awake, I'm just going to want to throw the shots back at him so he can block the shots. And we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, and boom. And we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, and boom. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. Boom. There it is. And we'll pop him. That's it. Again, pay attention. Now, you're not, just because you're working the left hook doesn't mean that you're not concentrating on the other things as well. You as the coach have to be observant to all this. So when I see David move, I want to make sure that his feet are good. I want to make sure his balance is good. That's it. Here it is. Boom. There's the left hook to the body. Boom. Good. Now I want to show him about blocking the shot. There. He'll block that one. Boom. He'll block that one. I'll throw a right hand, left hook after him. He'll block it. Hoop, hoop. And he'll block it. Hoop, hoop. Perfect. Just like that. And those are the things you want to look at when you're working on the left hook.
Welcome back. I'm Coach Rose, and today let's talk about throwing a 2-3-2 combination. For a right-handed fighter, this is a right hand, a left hook, and a right hand. Those are all three power punches. This is a combination you might throw against an opponent who keeps picking off your jab. You would throw it against an opposite hand fighter. And it's also a very good combination to throw on the inside as well. So let me add one more thing. This is a good combination to throw when you have a guy hurt. The punches are coming in from two different angles, and they're all power punches. Remember, when you're working on this combination, when you throw it from the outside, make sure you get your hook turned in. As always, your technique on the mirror, make your way over to the bag. And then when you move inside, you just shorten everything up. I'm Coach Rose, and today let's talk about throwing the double hook. You can throw it in about any combination you want. 2 to the head, 1 to the body, 1 to the head, reverse. So we're going to go over a few of those today. This is a very valuable punch to throw on the inside. You can really do a lot of damage in there. You can size your opponent up, and you can tell where he's carrying his elbows. Okay? So depending on where he's at, as far as the body shot's concerned, is where you're going to throw your hook to the body. It might be in front of his elbow, which is a little bit more of a liver shot, or you might come around behind his elbow. So let's say the guy is carrying his elbow out wide like this. So instead of coming around on the side, I'm going to come more in from this angle right here. And then I'm going to come back up and throw a normal hook to the head. And keep in mind, that liver shot, it doesn't have to be hard. It just needs to be put in the right spot. Right here, and then come back home, and then a normal hook to the head. So you just kind of bring it in. It's just going to be short and sweet. Just like that. It doesn't look like much. It'll take a guy to a knee pretty quick. And then if you're going to double this up, it comes right back up to the head. Now, if you have an opponent who's carrying his elbow in tight like this, now you see this opening over here. So what you need to do is take a step over to create the right angle, bring the hook in from the side, and then back up top. So that's the double hook. This is a combination you really want to work on, perfect it, and you'll do a lot of damage on the inside. Train hard, and I'll see you next time.